I know it's been a minute, but do you remember the national conference? Were you at the national conference in Dallas? For me, it was awesome. I was at both conferences, obviously the B2B and Res conference, and then the retail conference followed that. Combined between both conferences, there were 3,000 people in attendance. So for me, it's awesome. I got to connect with old friends that I haven't seen in a while. You know, it's one thing to do a lot of Zoom calls and keep those relationships going, but it's just so much better when we all get to be together face to face, just sharing memories and hanging out till wee hours of the morning. And so it was awesome. And of course, I got to make some new friends and meet some new people. So many of you watching this right now, I met you for the first time and the pleasure was all mine. I mean, I'm just so impressed with the quality of the people that we get to work with. I really do feel spoiled that we work with some great people. In this particular video, Kevin Fuller is going to give his speech for Promoting Owner of the Year. Now, last year, Kevin did $1.7 million in his office. He opened up 3 new companies, so obviously he's doing something right. But I met Kevin not so long ago. He was a leader who came out to my office to help a bunch of quill guys to, get rocking and rolling on the quill campaign. And when I met Kevin, I'm like, this guy's unbelievable. Just had this great energy about him. He's obviously a very tall man, arena football player. He's just got this, again, just great energy, great aura about him. He just loves people. You can tell that about Kevin Fuller. And he struggled a little bit between, I love the business, but I'm a professional athlete as well too. And he went back to arena football for a little bit of time. And I'm so glad he came back into our business. He's a very special guy. Enjoy Kevin Fuller's speech, promoting Owner of the Year 2025.
Become the person who can accomplish the goal. One of my goals, as you guys have heard, is I'm going to name my high school football field after my mom. It's not like my goal, like I'm not focused on achieving it, I'm focused on becoming the man who deserves it. Like I need to become the person. And it gets me excited every day to wake up, it gets me excited to fail, it gets me excited to go out there and try because I know every day I'm getting a little bit closer to keeping my mom's name alive. The version of me that came up with any goal that I've looked to achieve never accomplished it. The later version accomplished it. So just focus on becoming the person who deserves the goals that are in your brain, okay? Number 2, you should look up to your friends. You should look up to your friends. Not just love them, you should look up to them. I look up to the human being that Danny Giannone is. I look up to the dad that he's going to be. I look up to the husband that he is. I look up to him. That's why he's my best friend. I look up to Andy Bruinger because of the way he talks about his kids. I look up to Mike Layfeld because of the way he treats his children and his wife. My friends are my biggest mentors. They're also my heroes. I look up to great people. I was fortunate enough to go on a Napa retreat with Vera and Sean. I had to mention his name. We woke up and it was like, I don't know how early they wake up, right? We woke up and the first thing I see is Vera and Sean in the kitchen cooking for everybody else. Breakfast is ready. Like the people that they are is just different. That's why they're my friends. I look up to them. The next thing, number 3, you can't get that. This is the good thing for the newer guys in the room, right? So everything else, the whole like sappy shit stuff. I'm not going to be as organized as everybody else. It's my first time, right? So give me a break. All right. You can't get to the how did you do this without going through the why the fuck are you doing this? Can't. I have a good story for you guys. I got 2.5 minutes and I have a hard time someone's going to come up. I'll be able to fight pretty well to stay up here a little longer. But the thing is like, I had a buddy that I brought into the business and he came in for a second round interview. He ended up joining the military, but then he was like, you know what, this isn't for me. He went through a second round interview. Like, I was doing well. Like, I was making quill money, baby. It was like, at the time, not important. But so he decided not to do it. He decided to do something else. And then later on, I was able to drive up my brand new car. And he said, bro, how did you do that? I said, what the hell do you mean? How did I do it? Bro, you told me no. I'm doing the stuff you said no to, right? So it's like, that moment, I had the opportunity to live that moment where it's like, I was like, oh, okay. Not everybody gets it, and that's okay. But you have to get through the why are you doing this to get to the how did you do it. The next thing, number 4, I'm gonna have to read this. I can't say this all candid, sorry. Once you realize the power of your thoughts, you won't just think anything. Once you know the power of your words, you won't just say anything. And once you know the power of your presence, you won't just be anywhere. You need to start understanding your value and understanding your impact with what you say, with what you do, with how you show up, with how you posture yourself. It's important. These little things are important. And number 5, and this is my biggest thing, so I tell a little story here. At one point, I got promoted out March 20th of 2023 for my second time. If you want to know more about that, we can talk about that. I try to forget the old me because it hurts. But the second time I went down, I thought it was a replay, right? The second time I went down to 2 people. I thought I was doing it again. No. But I went down to 2 people. And I went down to JP, and I went down to my queen, Shay, my recruiter. And we built everything from 3 people with myself. Everything. Everything that everybody sees, they come into this cushy office with a fucking freaking basketball court. Bono said it. It's called a fleeting expletive. Look it up, right? So they come in with there's a basketball court in the gym. We're doing all these cool things. Like, guys, we started with 3 people. So for anybody that's in a spot you don't necessarily want to be or that you didn't sign up for, it's going to be okay. Those 2 people, I will never leave your side. JP, Shay, I will never leave your side. Thank you for believing in me. I appreciate it. And to that, I will say, we came from 3 people. You are never as far away as you think you are. You are never as far away as you think you are. And I didn't tell anybody about this, but I have the mic so I'm taking that as I can do what I want. Shay, can you come here? So Danny said earlier that this is not our award. JP, the general, thank you so much. Sterling, thank you so much. Tater Tot, thank you so much. No, you stand in the middle. You stand right over there. Guys, I'm gonna say it right now, this is the greatest recruiter that Sidcor will ever see. Ever. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna end this by Shay getting the applause that she deserves.